we doing, guys?
Doing great. Slow start, Jason, but great second half, defensively and offensively both.
Yeah, just had to keep banging away really in all three phases of our team in the first half. I thought we made some mistakes that short-circuited our offense a little bit, turned the ball over a little bit, got behind the chains on a couple drives, had to work our way through that. But I thought we settled down in the second half and just came out and played. We're more methodical, good mix of run and pass, cashed in on the drives. And I thought the defense got better as the game wore on. And, they did a good job keeping them out of the end zone in the first half. And then in the second half, I just thought we did a better job shutting down their run, getting after the quarterback, and limiting some of the big plays that they were making.
There was a stretch there, I think, late second quarter, then early second half. You lost like 113 yards in offense and a touchdown. Can you talk offensively? You came back and attacked right after each of those losses and went right back at it.
When you say loss?
Well, I mean, the touchdown that was called back for a penalty, 19-yard by Elliott.
I thought the penalties were a huge part of the game, obviously, and you can't have those plays. And we had some big plays that were nullified, and we also had some situations that we got ourselves into because of the penalties. You're digging out, and it's hard to have any rhythm offensively. So I thought that hurt us in the game. We have to address that. We have to do a better job in that area.
Talk about, Jason, how big it is to have two 100-yard rushers today. The first time, I believe, since October 12th of 1998, the Cowboys have done that.
Yeah, I remember that game. Yeah, it's obviously a tribute to the offensive line. They did an excellent job in the game. They controlled the line of scrimmage throughout. Getting Zeke going is really a big part of what we're trying to do offensively. He can control the tempo of the game, and we run the ball that well. And then, Tony Pollard going in there, and I told him afterwards he's running like an NFL running back. He's running inside. He's finishing his runs. He's playing tough. He's playing the way you need to play at this level. So it's good to see him get that work and have some success.
What was your mindset at halftime? Because they were kind of a Kenyon Drake fumble away from being ahead, possibly.
Yeah, just go play. Settle back in and play. Eliminate those mistakes. Be who we are. And that's really what we try to do each and every day. And our guys understood that. Didn't require a big halftime speech. Didn't require huge adjustments. It required us settling in and playing. Snap after snap after snap in all three phases of our team. We did a better job of that.
What difficulties does it present a defense, again, now that you've had a second 100-yard rusher here, which you haven't really had in a while, a guy that you can combine with the other one? What does that do to defenses going forward as far as scouting you guys?
Yeah, again, you want to be able to attack different ways. It starts with being able to run the ball and throw the ball. And if you can hand it to a couple different guys and throw it to a few different guys and do those things different ways, you're going to be that much more challenging to defend. And that's really the goal that you have. You want to be able to execute what you do, and the more you can do to execute, the better you're going to be. And if you can hand it to two different guys, that just makes you that much more dangerous. It also allows you to keep Zeke fresh. You have someone you have confidence in, excuse me, to hand the ball to him, play, Zeke's going to be fresher throughout the game, and that's going to help him play better.
Well, Jason, this is the first season since, I believe, 2008. You started 3-0. Talk about being 3-0 and how important that is.
We don't get caught up in that kind of stuff. What we'll do tomorrow is go back in and watch this game, and there are going to be some good things that we feel good about that we can build on, and there's going to be plenty of stuff that we got to clean up. And that's really the world that we live in. Our players understand that. That's what we try to instill in them as a coaching staff. And so that's what we'll do. We'll have a couple lemonades this afternoon, and then we'll get back to work tomorrow morning to get better as a football team. Very purposeful in our approach to clean this game up and get ready for the next challenge.
How did you feel about your defensive pass rush as the game went along?
I thought it got better as the game went on. I thought we were around the quarterback right from the start. We were hitting him, and we did a good job harassing him. We didn't get him to the ground, and he did a good job hanging in there and completing some balls. But I did think we were around him throughout. Thank you. And then towards the end of the ball game, we were able to get him and make some of those minus plays that you need to have.
You have to see the tape, but you feel like Quinn's return had an impact and helped.
It was great to see Robert out there. He's worked so hard for us since we've gotten him, and he's really embraced, what we're trying to do with our football team. And just to have him back out there and playing at a high level. He was around the quarterback. I thought his get-off was really good. They were giving him a lot of attention. They were chipping with the back. They were trying to give some tight end presence on him. So he did a good job fighting through that. And when he got some one-on-one looks, he was around the quarterback and made some plays.
Was this not quite as good a decision-making game for Dak? Obviously, he played at an extremely high level the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think there are probably a couple decisions that we'll watch the tape and he'll want to have back. The interception, obviously he was trying to make a play, and we as a coaching staff have to be careful. You say, oh, go make all those plays when you scramble around and throw it to Witten. We like that one, but we don't like the other one. You don't want to put cuffs on a player like that. But at the same time, he has to learn from that situation, being in that particular situation on that play, learn from it and grow and make the right decision and not turn the ball over. He's done such a good job throughout his career being able to make plays and not make bad plays. And that's the standard we want to hold him to.
Any adjustments coming into the third quarter, just better execution overall?
Just settle back in and play the way we play. And again, you mentioned the penalties. I thought the penalties hurt us in all three phases of our team, and we got to make sure we avoid those, because that allows us to play with better rhythm offensively and keeps us in more favorable situations on defense. So it was about settling in and executing, doing what we do.
Does it make it hard against a team outscored as much as the Dolphins were the first two games to go into a game against a team like that?
Not really. Our biggest focus is on us and what we need to do to get better every week. And that's how we practice and that's how we strive to play. And we're always just trying to get better week by week. The teams that are playing at the end of the year are the ones that improve over the course of the season. So we have great respect for their players, great respect for their coaches. You look at their game last week, it was close all the way to the end of the first half. So we knew it was going to be a challenge for us, and we just had to keep playing. We had to keep playing through the success of the game, the adversity of the game. We knew it was going to be 60 minutes. I thought we played better and better as the game wore on.
What do you feel Smith did stepping in with Gallup going out, who had been such a positive for you in the first
Yeah,
half?
Devin has really done a good job with the opportunities we've given him. Obviously made some big plays last week, and he's comfortable, he's confident, he knows what we're asking him to do, and when he gets chances, he seems to cash in on them.
Thank you.
All right.